Somebody wanted me to talk about my involvement with DW Fearn, and I've known Doug Fearn for a long time. I started selling his mic pre back when I was working at Planet Medley, and I remember hearing about the mic pre, and I Doug had a partner that I just didn't want to get involved with, so I was kind of avoiding the line. And then I don't know if Doug called me or I called him, and he told me that partner had nothing to do with the line anymore. And if I wanted to get involved with, he'd be happy to. So I got a unit in and I listened to it, and it just sounded incredible. When you just did comparisons between that mic pre and another mic pre, like if you recorded an acoustic guitar, just an open chord, you just hear every last detail, but you also hear it ring out as long as the guitar would ring out. Where these other mic pre's I was listening to, and it would just prematurely cut it off. So it wasn't as detailed as this one was. But what I did, I made a deal with Doug Fearn. I said, if I sell 10 of your units, would you give me one for free? And he agreed to that. And eventually I did. I sold 10 of his VT1s and VT2s. And the way I would sell them is people would come by and ask me, what mic pre do I love? And I always said excitement sells. And I would tell them this is the mic pre. And I would let them borrow it. And I would send that mic pre out for people to try all the time. And so many people, once they heard it in their studio, they go, I need to buy one of these. Whether they could afford it or not, that was besides the point. When they heard it and they educated their ear and they go, you know what, now I hear what you're talking about, they would find the money and they would buy the unit. I had one time a client of mine sold his unit and then missed it so much he bought another unit. So Doug has been designing stuff forever. And they were pricey back then, but they're very pricey now. Doug still designs for DW Fearn, but he's kind of handed off the reins to Hazelrig Brothers, and they're building them and doing the quality control and taking care of the line, which those guys are great. So it's a fantastic line, and it's something else that every major studio in the world, you see that bright red DW Fearn, whether it's the mic pre or the compressor or the EQ. It's a very quality built piece. And a lot of people have talked to Doug about making the unit cheaper, but he doesn't believe in that. He says you have to make the quality that he believes in, and he stands behind it. So there's my involvement with Doug. I keep in touch with him today, and we're friends. I check in on him and he checks in on me. So really, really nice guy. Okay, there you go.